so many destinies without even people realizing it. You know, when we talk about destiny, if you recorded our last conversation, I did say that out of the word destination comes destiny. So it means that nobody is useless on this earth. Every person has a destination that God has assigned that person to. But whether in life you will get to that destination, because I was telling you that there are three things that happens in terms of destiny or destination. Number one, some people may never get the opportunity to get to their destination. Some will get to their destination, but they will get there late. Some will also get there early. Now, your ability to get there early is dependent on you identifying these horns. Because if you don't identify the horns, then it will be very difficult for you to get your destination on time. So the horn itself, even though we are talking that the horn represents power, these powers are hidden. You need to discover it. Because they are not just mere powers that you walk around and you just discover or see it. You need to be deep. So the prophet Zechariah said, then I lifted up my eyes. You see, deliverance, even though we said deliverance is a process, deliverance also comes as a result of illumination. It comes as a result of revelation. And I was saying the other time that the devil is not moved when we dance at church. In fact, the devil is not moved. Let me be a bit controversial. The devil is not moved when we even pray at church. The devil is moved by the level of your revelation and the insight you have to spiritual things. Because in life, the spirit realm influences the physical. So if the spirit influences the physical, what it means is that your ability to be able to key into spiritual things determines what reflects in your life physically. So the Lord began to talk to the prophet and say, then I lifted up my eyes. It means that he was in darkness. So it means that there are many people that things are hidden from them.
Oh, Jesus.
They are not even aware.
Wow.
Because in life, you cannot fight what you don't know. Woman of God, if we are talking about prayer, people are praying all the time. People are fasting all the time. But the reason why we are not getting the relevant information, because you see, in life, whatever you see, whatever you can see, your mouth can confess it. And when your mouth is able to declare it, you will receive it. That is why there are people who have dreams and they will forget their dreams. Because whatever you don't dream, you cannot confess. Because you have not seen it. It is only what you have seen that you can confess. So when you confess it also, you receive it. So when God drops something into your spirit man has seen it. So you confess it, then you receive it. And the devil knows that. That is why one of the agenda of the enemy is to take your vision and make you plain. One of the worst things that can happen to any child of God is when your vision in life is taken away. Because your vision determines your purpose in life. So that is why the Lord began to reveal to the prophet. And the Lord said, lift up your eyes. Because there are many people who are confronting issues. They don't know the source of the problem, where this thing is coming from in the first place. I was sharing a story with somebody that if we know your enemy and your enemy gives you water, you will not drink it because you know that this person is your enemy.
Yeah.
I know of a true story of a mother who had delivered, and since day one of the delivery, this child keeps crying all the time. She doesn't know why this child keeps crying all the time. Until one day, out of desperation, she decided to go into a long fast. In one of the fasts, as she was carrying out the fast, she entered into a trance. And when she entered into the trance, an angel of the Lord held her hand. and said, I'm taking to a place for you to see something. When they got there, they saw women dressed in a very funny way, going around a child. So the angel said, come closer, come and see. And they had in their hands whip, and they kept whipping this child. And the angel asked him, who do you see there? He said, that's my baby. He said, yes, that is why your child keeps crying. So that is why we say that in life, it is only when you discover that you recover. So if you cannot discover the mystery behind your misery, because many people, you see, the Bible said the whole earth is in darkness. The whole earth, the foundation of the earth is in darkness. The reason why Jesus came, so that we can see the light. But even though Jesus has come, there are many people who, because of lack of information or lack of understanding of spiritual things, who are still in darkness. So until the Lord told the prophet, lift up your eyes, he was still in darkness. So it was when the Lord spoke to the prophet, said, lift up your eyes. Then he began to show him the source and the root of the problem, which were the horns we are discussing. Because many people, woman of God, you'll be amazed. People have been to church for more than 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And the same issue that took them to church is still lingering. But that is not God's plan for us. Because many people are giving symptomatic treatment to their problem. Symptomatic means that you go to a doctor and he asks you of your symptoms. And you say, oh, I'm feeling headache. Without going deep to the root of the headache, he gives you paracetamol or some Panadol or something and say, go treat yourself. But somebody who is a good doctor will ask you, how does the headache come? Does it come every day? When you take medicine, how does then he can tell whether if the headache is actually migraine or it is just stress or it is something else. But the problem is that many people are giving their problem or their issue a symptomatic treatment. So the thing goes as if it is gone. Then it comes back again and begins to reoccur. Because when we are talking about that, the reason why we say deliverance is a process is because it is not a one-day thing. When you are dealing with a spiritual matter or a spiritual thing, you need to go to the root of it. And going to the root of it comes with revelation. Because you cannot confront what you don't know. You cannot fight what you are not aware of. Because the problem that people don't understand is that people think that anybody who is talking about deliverance, spiritual things, is actually putting fear in people. It's not true. Because what you are aware of, woman of God, what you are aware of cannot affect you. The only thing that affects you is what you are not aware of. So many people are in total ignorance. The Bible said that for lack of knowledge, my people, they do what? They perish. So many people are perishing, are praying, they're doing everything, they're still perishing spiritually because the enemy is dealing with them. Because they lack the requisite knowledge that will actually emancipate them from that situation. So the essence of talking about spiritual things and talking about these horns that we are discussing here is not to put fear in you and say, they've come with another one. No. It's to enlighten you so that you know that, okay, these are the horns. Because these are horns. You see, when you go to a shrine, even in Israel, when they blow the horn, it has a spiritual significance. You understand? So apart from because horns also, when blown, represent judgment. So there are many people there are strange horns that are speaking against them, that are dealing with them, that they are totally ignorant about. And it has destroyed homes, families, nations, communities, businesses, marriages, because people are totally ignorant about the role of these horns in their lives.
Okay. Now, Zechariah chapter 1,
yeah.
Verse 18 and 19, it says, Then lifted I up my eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns.
Yeah.
And I said unto the angel that talked with me, What be these? And he answered me, These are the horns which have scattered Judah,
Yeah.
Israel, and Jerusalem. Now, it's interesting because the Bible says the horns are four.
Yeah.
But then he says, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, one,